Welcome to Read and Learn English. This channel is for you. If you want to improve your English, feel more confident, and also learn how to grow in life. Here, we read, we learn, and we become better together. You will not only practice English words and sentences, but also learn lessons for your mind and heart. Every video is made for you. The learner who wants change, the learner who wants progress, and the learner who wants a better future. Let me start with a simple question. How many times have you said these words? One day, I will learn English. One day, I will travel. One day, I will change my life. Maybe you said these words many times. Maybe you said them last week or even yesterday. But here is the problem, that one day never comes. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass, and nothing changes. You wait for the perfect time. You wait until you feel ready. But the truth is, the perfect time never arrives. Now let us look at another picture. Imagine you decide today is your day one. Day one is the day you stop waiting and you start. It is the day you take a small step. It is the day you say, I will not wait anymore. I begin now. Day one is powerful because it is the start of change. And when you start, even small, your life begins to move. Let me tell you two stories. The first story is about a man named Daniel. Daniel always dreamed of learning English. He wanted to speak, to travel, to meet new people. Every new year he told himself, this year I will study. But every year he was busy. He had work. He was tired. He told himself, one day I will have more time. One day I will begin. But one day never came. 10 years passed. Daniel still could not speak English. He still waited for the perfect time. And inside, he felt regret. He thought, if only I started before. If only I took my first step earlier. Daniel is the picture of one day. Now listen to another story. This is about Anna. Anna also wanted to learn English. She was busy, she was afraid, and she thought she was not smart enough. But one morning she made a small choice. She said, today is my day one. I will start small. She opened one English book. She read one page. The next day she listened to one short podcast. The next day she learned 5 new words. These were small steps, but they were steps forward. Months passed. Then a year passed. Anna could speak simple sentences. She could make friends online. She could understand movies with subtitles. And after some years, Anna felt proud and free. All because she had a day one. Do you see the difference? Daniel waited. Anna started. Daniel dreamed of one day. Anna lived her day one. This is the contrast. One path is regret, waiting, excuses. The other path is action, courage, growth. Which path do you want? The truth is, we all have 2 voices inside us. One voice says, one day, later, wait until you are ready. The other voice says, start now, begin small, day one is today. Which voice will you listen to? If you listen to the first voice, you will wait for years. If you listen to the second voice, your life can change step by step. Maybe right now you feel afraid. Maybe you think, but my English is bad. But I am too busy. But I am too old. I understand. Many learners feel the same. But remember Anna. She was also afraid. She was also busy. She was also unsure. But she made a small start. She did not wait for one day. She began her day one. Day one does not mean you must be perfect. Day one does not mean you must study for hours. Day one simply means you decide to take action. Read one page, write one sentence. Say hello in English to one person. Listen to one English song. These small actions may look simply, but they are seeds. And seeds grow into trees. Your small actions today can grow into a strong skill tomorrow. Think about this. If you start today, where will you be in 1 year? You could speak with friends. You could travel to new places. You could get a better job. You could feel proud of yourself. But if you do not start, if you keep saying one day, then after 1 year, you will still be in the same place. Nothing will change. This is the power of contrast. Waiting brings regret. Starting brings growth. This video is your chance to choose. You can continue waiting, or you can make today your day one. Together in this journey, we will explore why we wait, how to break excuses, how to build habits, and how to keep going even when it is hard. Each section of this video will help you not only learn English, but also learn how to live with courage and action. I want you to feel this message deep inside. You are capable. You are strong. You can learn English. You can change your life. Do not wait for one day. Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. Today can be your day one. So, let us begin this journey together. In the next section, we will talk about the trap of one day. Why do so many people wait? Why do they delay? And how can we escape this trap? Let's move forward and discover together. Section 1. The trap of one day. Have you ever told yourself, one day I will start? Maybe you said, one day I will study English more seriously. One day I will start exercising. One day I will save money. One day I will change my life. These words sound safe. They sound gentle. They feel like a promise. But the truth is, one day is not real. One day is only a dream without action, and dreams without action never grow. Let me share a story. There was a student named Marco. Marco wanted to learn English because he wanted to travel, find better work, and meet new friends. Every day he told himself, I will start tomorrow. I will study after work. I will begin next week. But every day he was busy, tired, or distracted. He played games, watched TV, or scrolled on his phone. He always said, one day I will do it. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Then years passed. Marco stayed in the same place. His English did not improve. His dream stayed a dream. And deep inside, he felt pain. He thought, why didn't I start before? Why did I wait so long? This is the trap of one day. It feels comfortable because you don't have to act. You can rest. You can imagine success without the hard work. It feels safe because you avoid failure. If you never start, you never make mistakes. But safety has a cost. The cost is regret. The cost is wasted time. The cost is staying the same while life moves forward. Now let's see the contrast. Imagine another student, Sarah. Sarah also wanted to learn English. She was nervous. She worried about mistakes. She was tired after work. But one evening she told herself, I will not wait for one day. Today is day one. She opened a notebook. She wrote 3 new English words. She read them aloud. The next day, she wrote 3 more. Day by day, she grew stronger. After months, she could make small conversations. After 1 year, she could travel alone and talk with new people. After 2 years, she had more job opportunities. All of this happened because she escaped the trap of one day and chose day one. Do you see the difference? Marco said one day and stayed the same. Sarah said day one and grew step by step. One choice created two very different futures. Let us think about other examples. Many people say, one day I will start exercising. They imagine running, being healthy, feeling strong, but they never begin. They wait for Monday. They wait for next month. They wait until they feel ready. But that day never comes, and later they feel regret. Their body is weak, their energy is low, and they wish they started earlier. But the person who says, "Today is my day one," puts on shoes and walks for 10 minutes. The next day, they walk again. Then they run. Slowly, they get stronger. After months, they are healthier. After years, they are a new person. It is the same with saving money. One day I will save, but every day they spend all their money. Then years pass and they have nothing. The other person says, day one starts today. They save $1, then $2. They keep going. After years, they have security. They have freedom, and they have peace. One day is easy, but easy is dangerous. Easy keeps you weak. Easy keeps you waiting. Easy steals your time. Day one is harder at the start, but it is the only way to change. Hard gives you strength. Hard gives you growth. Hard gives you results. The trap of one day is also connected to fear. Many people fear failure. They think, if I try, maybe I will make mistakes. If I try, maybe I will look stupid. If I try, maybe I will fail. So they wait. They say, one day, when I am ready, when I am perfect, when I am confident, I will begin. But that day never comes. Because readiness does not come before action. Confidence does not come before practice. Success does not come before mistakes. You must walk first, then learn. You must try first, then grow. Think about this. The pain of trying is small, but the pain of regret is huge. Which pain will you choose? The pain of effort today or the pain of regret tomorrow? Maybe you see yourself in Marco. Maybe you have said one day many times. That is okay. Do not feel bad. We all fall into the trap sometimes. But now you understand the truth. You see the contrast. You see the two paths. You can choose. You can continue with one day, or you can start with day one. The trap of one day is like a soft bed. It is warm, safe, and easy. But if you sleep too long, your life passes by. Day one is like waking up early. It feels hard at first, but it gives you a full day of light, energy, and growth. So, I want to ask you now, which will you choose? Will you wait for one day, or will you make today your day one? The answer is in your hands. The choice is yours. In the next part, we will talk about the power of day one. You will see how even the smallest action can change your life. You will learn why the first step is the most important step of all. And you will see that your new journey can begin right now, today. Section 2. The power of day one. Day one is a special moment. It is the first step, the first action, the first choice to move forward. Day one does not mean you finish everything. Day one does not mean you are perfect. Day one means you start, and starting is the most powerful thing you can do. Day one feels nervous. Your hands may shake. Your heart may beat fast. You may ask yourself, can I do this? What if I fail? What if I look stupid? At the same time, day one feels exciting. There is a spark inside you. You feel something is changing. You feel alive because you are moving. You are growing. You are finally doing something real. Nervous and exciting together make day one powerful. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Lena. Lena always wanted to learn English, but she felt shy. She was afraid to speak. She told herself many times, "One day, I will be ready." But that day never came. Then, one morning, she decided, "This is my day one." She opened a small English book. She read one page, just one page. She did not understand everything, but she tried. The next day, she read another page. Day by day, she continued. At first it felt small, but inside her, something started to grow. Confidence, hope, progress. After a few weeks, Lena could read short stories. After a few months, she could send simple English messages to friends. After a year, she felt proud when she could watch movies with subtitles and understand more words. And all of this came from that first choice, to read one page on her day one. Now let us look at another example. A young man named Tom wanted to be strong and healthy. He always said, "One day I will join the gym. One day I will train." But he never started. He was waiting for the right time, waiting for more money, waiting for more motivation. Then one night, Tom looked in the mirror and said, "Enough. Today is my day one." He got down on the floor and did one push-up, only one. The next day, he did two. The next day, three. Over time, his body grew stronger. After months, he was exercising daily. After a year, he looked and felt like a new person. It started with one push-up on his day one. We can also see this power in everyday life. Imagine you are in a cafe. You want to practice speaking English, but you feel shy. You think, maybe later, maybe next time, that is one day. But if you decide today is day one, you smile and say to the waiter, "Hello." Just one word. The waiter smiles back. That moment gives you courage. The next time you say, "Hello, how are you?" Step by step, you grow. That single hello becomes the door to confidence, to practice, to change. Do you see the pattern? Day one is never about doing everything. It is about doing something. Small actions create big results. Reading one page, doing one push-up, saying one word. These actions look small today, but they open the path to a new future. Now let us compare two pictures. In the first picture, you wait for years. You say one day again and again. After 5 years, you are still the same. You regret, you feel stuck, and you wish you started earlier. In the second picture, you start today. You choose day one. You read, you practice, you grow. After 5 years, you look back and smile because you are strong, confident, and proud. The years will pass anyway. The question is, will you spend them waiting, or will you spend them growing? Day one is always possible. Maybe you think you are too busy, but you can take 5 minutes to read or listen. Maybe you think you are too old, but age does not stop learning. Maybe you think you are not ready, but readiness comes after starting, not before. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can make today your day one. Think about this. Every success story began with a day one. Every athlete had a first training day. Every writer had a first page. Every English speaker had a first word. Nobody starts perfect. Everybody starts small. What makes the difference is not waiting for the perfect day, but choosing day one and moving forward. When you take your day one, you also change your identity. You stop being a dreamer and you become a doer. You stop saying, "I will try one day," and you start saying, "I am learning today." That change of identity gives you strength. It tells your mind and heart, "I am someone who acts. I am someone who grows." Day one also teaches you courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action even when fear is present. On day one, you still feel fear, but you take the step anyway. That is courage. And every time you practice courage, it becomes easier. Soon, what was once scary becomes natural. So, let me ask you now, what could be your day one action today? Could you open a book and read one page? Could you learn 3 new words? Could you say hello to a stranger? Could you write a short note in English? Do not wait for the big step. Begin with the small step. That small step has power. That small step can change your life. Remember, waiting for one day gives you nothing but regret. Choosing day one gives you growth, confidence, and a future. The power of day one is not in being perfect, but in beginning. In the next section, we will talk about how small steps, repeated every day, create big changes in your life. You will see that success is not about one giant action, but about many small actions added together. But first, take a moment. Ask yourself, is today your day one? Section 3. Small steps, big change. We all dream of big success. We all imagine speaking English fluently, traveling the world, getting a better job, or feeling confident in every situation. But here is the truth. Big goals do not happen in one day. Big goals are built step by step through small, repeated actions. Small steps may look weak or slow, but they are the secret to big change. Let me tell you about 2 learners. The first learner was Alex. Alex felt very motivated one day. He told himself, I will study English for 3 hours today. I will read a book, learn 50 words, and watch a movie. He started strong, but after 1 week, he felt tired. He missed 1 day, then 2 days. Soon, he stopped completely. Why? Because he tried to do too much too fast. His steps were too big, and he could not continue. Now let's look at another learner, Maria. Maria was also busy with work and family, but she made a small plan. Every morning she read 1 short English text, only for 5 minutes. Every afternoon she learned 5 new words. Every evening she spoke English to herself for 2 minutes, even just practicing simple sentences like, I like coffee. Today I am tired. Tomorrow I will study again. Her steps were small, but she repeated them every day. After 1 month, she knew many new words. After 6 months, she could have small conversations. After 1 year, she felt confident to join a language group. Maria succeeded because she started small and stayed consistent. Do you see the contrast? Alex started big but stopped. Maria started small but continued. Which one do you want to be? The truth is, success is not about doing everything at once. Success is about doing something small, every day, without stopping. Think about exercise. If you try to run 10 kilometers on your first day, you will feel pain and you will quit. But if you run for 5 minutes each day, your body grows stronger. Soon, 5 minutes becomes 10, 10 becomes 20. One day, you can run far, but it started with small steps. English learning is the same. So, how can you use small steps in your English learning? Let me give you some practical ideas. First, read 1 short text every day. It can be a short article, a page from a book, or even a short story online. Do not worry if you do not understand every word. Focus on the main idea. The important thing is the habit, not perfection. Second, learn 5 new words every day. Just 5. Write them in a notebook. Say them aloud. Use them in a simple sentence. For example, if you learn the word beautiful, you can say, The sky is beautiful today. 5 words every day becomes 35 words every week, 140 words every month, more than 1,000 words in a year. Small steps create big vocabulary. Third, practice speaking for 2 minutes every day. You do not need a partner. You can speak to yourself. Talk about your day, your plans, or your feelings. For example, today I worked, I ate lunch, I watched a movie. Tomorrow I will study again. 2 minutes is short, but if you do it daily, your mouth and brain get used to English. After some time, you will speak more easily. You see, these small steps do not look powerful. Reading for 5 minutes, learning 5 words, speaking for 2 minutes, it sounds too small. But the secret is in the daily action. Small actions, repeated again and again, grow into big results. Let us compare again. Imagine 2 learners. One studies for 10 hours in one day, then stops for a month. The other studies for 10 minutes every day without stopping. After 1 month, who is better? The one who studied every day. Why? Because daily action is stronger than rare, big action. The problem many learners face is perfection. They think, if I cannot study for 1 hour, I will not study at all. They believe they must be perfect. But progress is more important than perfection. Small progress every day is better than waiting for the perfect time. Think about building a house. You cannot build it in one day. You lay 1 brick today, another brick tomorrow, another the next day. Slowly, the house rises. If you wait for the day, you can build it all at once. The house will never exist. Your English is the same. 1 word today, 1 sentence tomorrow, 1 page the next day. Slowly, you build your language. Here is another daily life example. Imagine planting a tree. If you give it too much water at one time, it may die. But if you give it a little water every day, it will grow strong and tall. Your English is like that tree. You must water it with small daily steps. Maybe now you ask, but what if I miss a day? That is okay. Missing 1 day will not destroy your progress. Just continue the next day. The key is not perfection, but consistency. Keep walking, step by step. Remember Maria, she did not do big things at once. She did small things every day. After months and years, her life changed. That can be your story too. You do not need to do everything today. You just need to start small and keep going. So ask yourself, what small step can you take today? Can you read 1 page? Can you learn 5 words? Can you speak for 2 minutes? These small steps are your power. They are your bridge to big change. In the next section, we will talk about excuses. Why do people say, I cannot start today? Why do they wait? And how can we break these excuses? Once you know how to break them, you can walk your small steps without fear. Section 4. Breaking excuses. Excuses are powerful. They sound logical. They sound safe. But in reality, excuses are chains. They hold us in the same place. They stop us from growing, from learning, from living our best life. If you want to move from one day to day 1, you must break your excuses. What excuses do people make? Maybe you have said them too. I'm too busy. I'm too old. I don't have time. My English is too weak. These words feel true, but they are walls you build in your own mind. Today, we will break those walls. Let's start with the most common excuse. I'm too busy. Many learners say this. Work is busy. Family is busy. Life is busy. Yes, life is busy for everyone, but let me share a story. There was a man named Daniel. He worked 10 hours every day. He had 2 children. He came home tired, but Daniel had a dream: to speak English fluently so he could find a better job. He told himself, "I do not have time, but I can create time." So, what did he do? Every morning on the bus, he listened to English audio for 15 minutes. During his lunch break, he read one short English article. At night, before sleep, he reviewed 5 new words. Daniel did not wait for a free hour. He used small minutes. After 1 year, he could have simple conversations in English. His life changed, not because he had more time, but because he used the time he had. Now let's talk about another excuse. I'm too old. Many people believe they are too old to learn English. They think only young people can learn fast. But this is not true. Let me tell you about a woman named Sophia. She was 60 years old. She had never studied English before. She felt shy and nervous, but she wanted to learn because her grandchildren spoke English. So, she started small. She practiced with children in her neighborhood, asking them simple questions like, "How are you?" or "What is this?" The children laughed kindly and answered her. Slowly, Sophia grew confident. After 2 years, she could talk with her grandchildren in English. She discovered that age is not the problem. Fear is the problem. If you are alive, you can learn. Another excuse is, "I don't have time." But the truth is, you do not find time. You make time. Time is like money. You must decide how to spend it. Some people spend hours watching television or scrolling on their phones. But what if you use just 10 of those minutes for English? 10 minutes a day becomes 70 minutes a week, more than 4 hours a month, almost 50 hours a year. That is the same as taking a course. So when you say, "I don't have time," ask yourself, do I not have time, or am I not choosing time? One more excuse is, "My English is too weak." Many learners feel embarrassed to start. They think, "I cannot speak well. People will laugh. I will make mistakes." But mistakes are not weakness. Mistakes are steps. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but the baby keeps trying. Nobody laughs at the baby because falling is part of learning. You are the same. If your English is weak, it means you are at the beginning of your journey. That is something to celebrate, not hide. Weak English is not the end. It is the start. Excuses feel heavy, like chains around your legs. They stop you from moving forward. But once you break them, you feel free. You feel light. You can walk, run, and climb toward your dreams. Let us look at each excuse again, but with a new voice. I'm too busy becomes, "I will use small moments." I'm too old becomes, "It is never too late to start." I don't have time becomes, "I will make time." My English is too weak becomes, "Every mistake makes me stronger." Do you feel the difference? The first voice is full of fear. The second voice is full of power. Here is another story. There was a young man named Arjun. He always said, "One day I will learn English, but I cannot now. I am busy. I am shy. I am poor." He carried his excuses like heavy bags. One day, his friend asked him, "Why not today? Why not now?" Arjun thought deeply. He decided to start small, just 5 minutes a day. Slowly, he realized his excuses were only in his mind. They were not real walls. They were shadows. And shadows disappear when you walk into the light. This is the truth. Excuses protect your comfort zone. They give you reasons to stay safe. But comfort zones are cages. Nothing grows inside them. If you want to grow, you must step outside, even if it feels scary. Remember this: instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will try." The words you choose shape your future. "I can't" closes the door. "I will try" opens the door. Which door do you want to open? Breaking excuses is not easy, but it is possible. The first step is awareness. Listen to your own words. Do you say too busy, too old, no time, too weak? Notice them. Then change them. Replace them with new, powerful words. This is how you break the chains. So ask yourself right now, what excuse is stopping me? Is it time? Is it fear? Is it age? Is it weakness? Whatever it is, hold it in your hand. Now imagine breaking it, like breaking a chain. Feel the freedom. Feel the lightness. This is the beginning of your day one. In the next section, we will talk about building habits. Because after you break excuses, you need strong habits to keep moving forward. Excuses stop you, but habits push you. Together, they create your new life. Section 5. Building daily habits. Day 1 is exciting, but it is only the beginning. The real change happens when day 1 becomes day 2, then day 3, then day 4, and continues every day. This is the power of habits. Habits turn small actions into automatic routines. They make your progress steady and lasting. Without habits, even the most motivated person will stop after a few days. With habits, even small actions grow into big achievements. Let me tell you a story. There was a learner named Hannah. Hannah started her day 1 by reading one short English text. It felt small, but she felt proud. On day 2, she read another text. On day 3, she learned 5 new words in the morning and spoke them aloud in the evening. She continued this way. Each day, she did a little. Some days she was tired or busy, but she never skipped completely. After 1 month, Hannah noticed that her English felt stronger. Words came to her mind faster. Sentences became easier to speak. Small, repeated actions were creating real results. Now think about the opposite. Imagine someone who studies English only once a month. They feel motivated, they read a lot in one day, then stop for weeks. After 1 month, they forget most of what they learned. Random effort may feel exciting, but it does not last. It does not build confidence. It does not create real change. That is why habits are stronger than short bursts of effort. Habits also make learning easy because they fit into your daily life. You do not need special time or perfect conditions. For example, you can learn 5 words while eating breakfast. You can listen to an English podcast while walking to work or cleaning the house. You can speak English to yourself for 2 minutes before sleep. These small routines add up. 15 minutes a day may feel short, but over weeks and months, it becomes hundreds of minutes. Step by step, your skills grow. Let me give you another example. There was a man named Leo. Leo wanted to speak English confidently. He created a simple habit. Every morning, he wrote 3 sentences in English about his plans for the day. Every evening, he repeated those sentences aloud. On weekends, he joined a small online conversation group for 20 minutes. He did not study for hours, and he did not force himself. He only kept his small habits. After 6 months, he could speak English in full sentences without fear. He achieved more than many people who studied irregularly for hours at a time. Habits also create confidence. Every time you complete a small action, you feel a little stronger. You feel proud. That pride motivates you to continue. Day 1 may feel exciting, but without habits, that excitement disappears. Habits give structure, and structure gives results. Here is a simple way to build daily habits. First, choose one small action. For English learners, it could be reading 1 page, learning 5 words, or speaking for 2 minutes. Second, attach it to something you already do. For example, read after breakfast, learn words while commuting, or speak before brushing your teeth. Third, repeat it every day. Fourth, celebrate small wins. Even saying, "I did it today," is important. These small steps, repeated every day, become unstoppable habits. Think about the power of tiny actions. 1 minute of practice today may feel meaningless, but in 1 month, it becomes 30 minutes. In 1 year, it becomes 6 hours. These hours of practice build knowledge, confidence, and skills that stay with you for life. The key is not long sessions, but daily repetition. Let's go back to Hannah. She started with 5 words in the morning and speaking in the evening. After 3 months, she added a short podcast every Sunday. After 6 months, she started writing a diary in English. Each habit started small and slowly grew. Her progress was steady. She no longer felt overwhelmed because she did not try to do everything at once. She built one habit at a time, and each habit added strength to the next. Another benefit of habits is that they reduce procrastination. When an action becomes automatic, you do it without thinking. You no longer ask, "Should I study today?" or "Am I ready?" You just do it. Day 1 may require effort and courage, but by day 10 or day 20, your habit runs itself. You practice even when you are tired or busy. That is the magic of small daily habits. Habits also make your goals realistic. Big goals can feel scary. Speaking English fluently, reading books, or writing essays may feel impossible at first. But small habits break big goals into simple steps. Each day, you improve a little. Each day, your confidence grows. Each day, your skills expand. Over time, these small steps become big achievements. So ask yourself, what small habit can you start today? Can you learn 5 words this morning? Can you speak English aloud tonight? Can you listen to a short English audio while walking? Begin with one habit, repeat it daily. After 1 week, add another. After 1 month, you will feel proud. After 1 year, you will look back and see how far you have come. In the next section, we will talk about overcoming failure and fear. Even with habits, fear can stop us. But fear is natural, and it can be managed. We will see how courage and persistence help you continue your journey, step by step. Remember, habits are the engine, but courage is the fuel. Together, they drive your growth. Section 6. Overcoming failure and fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles on the path to success. Fear of mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of failing. These feelings are normal, but they can stop you from moving forward. Many learners want to speak English, to try something new, or to chase their dreams, but they freeze because of fear. Today, we will see why fear is not your enemy and how you can use it to grow. Let me tell you a story about a young learner named Ken. Ken wanted to speak English with confidence. One day, he joined a small English group at his local library. He prepared a simple sentence. "Hello, my name is Ken. I like reading books." When it was his turn to speak, his voice shook. He forgot a word, and he felt embarrassed. People smiled kindly, but Ken felt small and wanted to run away. That night, he thought, maybe I am not ready. Maybe I should quit. But then Ken remembered something important. Everyone starts somewhere. Mistakes are part of learning. He decided to try again. The next week, he returned to the same group. This time, he practiced the sentence 3 times before speaking. When it was his turn, he spoke slowly and clearly. He still made small mistakes, but he finished the sentence. And something surprising happened. He felt proud. He felt stronger. That small action, facing his fear again, gave him courage to continue. Contrast this with someone who avoids practice completely. Imagine a learner who never speaks because of fear. They stay safe. Nobody judges them. Nobody sees their mistakes. But the truth is, they also stay stuck. Their English does not grow. Their confidence does not grow. Safety without action may feel comfortable, but it is also a cage. Fear is heavy, but avoidance is heavier. Avoidance keeps you in the same place. Facing fear may feel scary, but it opens the door to progress. Mistakes are not the end. They are proof that you are trying, learning, and growing. Every successful person has made mistakes. Every fluent speaker, every confident learner, every expert has failed many times before becoming strong. Let's look at another example. A woman named Sarah wanted to write an email in English to her boss. She was nervous. She thought, if I make a mistake, my boss will think I am stupid. For a moment, she considered not sending it at all. But then she thought, I will try. Mistakes are okay. She wrote the email and sent it. The boss replied kindly, correcting a few small errors. Sarah felt relieved. She learned from the experience. Next time, she wrote more confidently. This small act of bravery built her skill and her confidence over time. Fear often tells us, stop. You cannot do this. You will fail. But these words are not true. Fear is just a feeling. It does not control reality. You can feel fear and still act. You can feel nervous and still try. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of fear. Think about a child learning to ride a bicycle. At first, the child is scared. They fall, they scrape their knees, and they may even cry. But each time they try again, they improve. Soon, they ride without help. They feel freedom and joy. The fear did not disappear. It became part of the learning. English learning is the same. Mistakes, embarrassment, and small failures are all part of your journey. Here is another tip. Prepare for small mistakes in advance. When you speak, expect that you may forget a word or mispronounce something. Smile, correct yourself, and continue. Each mistake is a step forward. Each attempt is building your skill. The more you try, the faster you grow. The less you try, the longer you stay stuck. Now let us think about mindset. You can look at mistakes in 2 ways. One way is fear. I failed. I am not good enough. I cannot do this. The other way is growth. I made a mistake. I learned something. I am improving. Which way will you choose? Growth thinking turns fear into opportunity. It turns mistakes into lessons. And it turns every small action into progress. Remember Ken? After several weeks of practice, he no longer felt embarrassed in the English group. He could speak simple sentences with confidence. Each mistake became a stepping stone. His fear became fuel. What was once terrifying became exciting because he knew he could learn from it. You can also use daily life practice to overcome fear. Speak English to a friend, even if you are shy. Ask a question in a shop in English. Record your own voice and listen. These small, safe actions build bravery. Step by step, your fear becomes smaller. Step by step, your confidence becomes stronger. So, let me remind you, mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a signal that you are growing. The key is to act even when you are afraid. Practice bravely, even with mistakes. Speak, write, and try again. Each small attempt moves you forward. Each day, you will feel more capable and stronger. In the next section, we will talk about motivation and keeping your energy high. How do you stay motivated when fear returns or progress feels slow? We will see practical tips and daily routines that help you continue your journey with courage, confidence, and excitement. Section 7. The Mindset Shift. Success is not about being the smartest or the most talented. Success is about mindset, the way you think, the way you see challenges, and the way you respond to mistakes. Your mindset decides whether you will stay stuck or grow, whether you will give up or keep going. Changing your mindset is one of the most powerful steps you can take on your journey. Let's look at two learners. The first learner, Peter, had a negative mindset. He said, "I am not smart enough. I will never learn English. I cannot do it." Every time he made a mistake, he felt worse. Every time he failed, he thought, "See, I told you so." His negative thoughts became a wall. It stopped him from trying. He stayed in the same place. He felt hopeless. The second learner, Anna, had a growth mindset. She said, "I can learn step by step. I will improve every day. Mistakes are lessons." When she made a mistake, she smiled and said, "Good, now I know better." When she failed, she thought, "I will try again." Her positive thoughts became a bridge. They helped her move forward. Over time, Anna improved. She spoke English more confidently. She grew stronger in every way. Think about a simple metaphor. Planting a seed. You put the seed in the soil. You water it a little every day. At first, nothing seems to happen. You do not see a plant. It may feel discouraging, but if you keep watering it every day, slowly, a small sprout appears. Over weeks and months, it grows into a strong tree. The seed needed patience, care, and time. Your learning and your life goals are the same. You cannot expect a tree to grow in one day. You cannot expect English fluency or success to appear instantly. But with patience and daily effort, growth comes. Another example is climbing a mountain. If you only look at the top, it feels impossible. You may feel weak or afraid. But if you focus on one step at a time, one small move after another, you slowly climb higher. Each step builds strength. Each step brings you closer to the top. Mindset is like looking at the steps, not the entire mountain. Now let's connect mindset to language learning. If you believe, "I am not good at English," you will avoid speaking, reading, or practicing. You will stay in your comfort zone. But if you believe, "I can learn step by step," you will try, even with small actions. You will speak even if you make mistakes. You will read even if some words are new. Every day, your skills grow. Every day, your confidence grows. Mindset is the key that opens the door to progress. Here is a simple motivational quote. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. When you see mistakes as proof, not failure, your mindset shifts. You stop fearing mistakes. You start learning from them. Another simple quote. Every step forward is better than staying still. Even small steps matter. Even small progress counts. Step by step, you grow. Let's go back to Peter and Anna. Peter wanted fast results. He gave up after a week because he did not see big change. Anna focused on the process. She celebrated small wins. She repeated small actions every day. She knew growth takes time. In 1 year, Anna could speak confidently. Peter was still waiting for 1 day. The difference was not talent, it was mindset. Mindset also helps you stay motivated when progress feels slow. Sometimes you study English for months, and it seems like nothing is changing. You may feel frustrated. A negative mindset says, I will never succeed. A growth mindset says, slow progress is still progress. I am building my skills. Every day counts. Patience and perspective turn small steps into big achievements. Think about learning a song or a dance. The first day, you may know only a few notes or steps. The second day, you remember a little more. After weeks, you can perform the entire song. Learning English or any life skill is the same. You learn in small pieces, repeated every day. Growth is invisible at first, but it comes if you keep going. Here is another metaphor. Building a wall, 1 brick today, another brick tomorrow. You do not see a wall in 1 day, but after weeks and months, a strong wall stands. Mindset is the builder. Your small actions are the bricks. With patience, your wall becomes real. Without mindset, the bricks fall and progress disappears. Now ask yourself, which mindset are you choosing? Negative or growth? Are you seeing mistakes as failure or as proof of trying? Are you looking at the entire mountain and feeling scared, or at 1 step at a time and feeling strong? The choice is yours. Your mindset shapes your future more than your talent. Remember, even small positive thoughts make a big difference. Instead of saying, I am not smart enough, say, I can learn every day. Instead of saying, I cannot speak, say, I will try to speak today. Simple words, repeated every day, shape your mind. They turn fear into courage, hesitation into action, and small steps into big results. In the next section, we will talk about consistency and how to keep your motivation alive for months and years. Mindset is the foundation, but consistency is the building. When you combine a strong mindset with daily action, your goals become possible. The tree grows, the mountain is climbed, and the wall stands tall. Section 8. The rewards of starting today. Choosing day 1 is not just about taking the first step, it is about opening the door to a new life. The rewards of starting today are both emotional and practical. When you take action now, you do not only build skills, you also build confidence, freedom, and joy. Every small step adds up, and after months of consistent effort, your life can change in ways you never imagined. Let me tell you a story about a learner named Mina. Mina was shy and quiet. She wanted to speak English, but she always said, "One day I will start." Years passed, and she felt sad when she realized she had made no progress. One morning, she decided that today would be her day 1. She started small. 1 page of reading, 5 new words, 2 minutes of speaking aloud. At first, she was nervous. She feared making mistakes, forgetting words, or being laughed at. But she kept going. She repeated her small steps every day. After 1 month, Mina could introduce herself and ask simple questions. After 3 months, she could have short conversations with friends at a cafe. She remembered the first time she confidently ordered food in English. "I would like a sandwich and water, please." The waiter smiled, and she felt proud. For the first time, she realized her small daily efforts were working. After 6 months, Mina could watch a movie with subtitles and understand most words. She no longer needed to pause and translate every sentence. She could laugh at the jokes, follow the story, and even talk about the movie with friends. Her confidence grew with each success. She began meeting new people, making friends, and joining conversations she had once avoided. Contrast this with the sadness of waiting. Imagine Mina had waited for the perfect time or more motivation. After 6 months, she would still be stuck, feeling shy and unable to speak. The fear of mistakes would still hold her back. Life would feel smaller, opportunities missed, and the feeling of regret would grow. Waiting is safe, but it does not bring joy, growth, or freedom. Starting today is different. Starting today brings life. The practical benefits are clear, too. A learner who starts today gains skills that make everyday life easier. Ordering food confidently, asking for directions, reading signs, sending emails, understanding movies, and traveling without fear. These are real rewards. Each small action adds confidence, and confidence multiplies your opportunities. By starting today, you do not just learn English, you change how you experience the world. Let's think about friendship. Mina once avoided speaking because she was afraid of mistakes. After months of practice, she could speak with classmates and colleagues. She could share stories, ask questions, and enjoy laughter and conversations. These small interactions built her happiness and strengthened her social life. Starting today gave her not only language skills, but also connection with others, which is one of life's greatest rewards. Career opportunities also open when you choose day one. Learning English can help you apply for better jobs, communicate with international clients, or participate in workshops. Mina once dreamed of a better job, but felt unprepared. After 6 months of consistent practice, she was able to write emails confidently and speak with colleagues in English. Her boss noticed her effort and skill. Her career opportunities expanded. These rewards are practical, real, and life-changing, all because she started. The emotional rewards are just as important. Imagine the joy of looking back after months of small, consistent action. You remember the first day you spoke a sentence aloud, and now you can hold conversations easily. You feel proud, capable, and empowered. You feel free from fear and regret. These feelings cannot come from waiting. They come from starting. Every day one builds this future self. Here is a motivational image to imagine. You are at a restaurant in a foreign country. You confidently order your favorite meal. You smile as the waiter responds. You feel proud because your small actions over months made this moment possible. Another image. You are watching a movie with friends. You laugh at jokes in English. You understand the story without subtitles. The small practice every day made your life more enjoyable. One more image. You are meeting new friends from different countries. You can talk, laugh, and share experiences. You feel part of a bigger world because you chose day one. Even small daily successes bring joy. Each day you learn 5 words, speak for 2 minutes, or read 1 page. You are investing in yourself. You are shaping your future self. You are building skills, confidence, and freedom. These rewards grow quietly, then suddenly appear, like a flower blooming after weeks of watering. Remember, waiting years will not give you these rewards. Fear of starting, perfectionism, or thinking, I will do it later, will keep you stuck. But starting today changes everything. You do not need to start perfectly or do a lot at once. One small step today is more powerful than a year of waiting. Ask yourself, how do you want to feel in 6 months? Do you want to feel proud, confident, and free, or regretful, shy, and stuck? The choice is simple. Start today. Take your small step now. Read, speak, or write in English. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your future self. A self who laughs, speaks, travels, connects, and grows. In the next section, we will explore how to stay consistent and motivated, even when life is busy or difficult. The rewards of starting today are clear, but keeping your energy and action going will ensure your small steps become big life changes. Section 9. Your Day 1 Plan. Now that you understand the power of Day 1, it is time to create your own plan. A plan turns excitement into action. It helps you move from, I will start someday, to, I am starting today. The best plans are simple, practical, and focused on small steps. Today, we will design your Day 1 plan together so you can begin immediately. Step 1 is to choose one clear goal. Your goal should be small and achievable. For English learners, it could be learning 5 new words today, reading 1 page of a book, recording 1 sentence, or saying hello to someone in English. Do not aim too high on the first day. The purpose is not to finish everything, but to take 1 small step that you can repeat tomorrow and the next day. Choosing one goal makes your plan simple and clear. When your goal is too big, it becomes scary, and many people do nothing. But one small action feels possible, even if you are nervous. Step 2 is to set a daily time for your action. Decide when you will do it and make it a routine. It could be morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever fits your life. For example, you can learn 5 words after breakfast, read 1 page before lunch, or speak aloud for 2 minutes before going to bed. Linking your habit to something you already do every day makes it easier to remember. When you choose a time, your action moves from a thought to a plan. Step 3 is to take action immediately. The moment you finish this video, do your first small step. Do not wait for tomorrow, for more motivation, or for perfect conditions. Action is what changes your life. Writing a plan without acting is like buying seeds, but never planting them. The seeds will not grow unless you put them in the soil. Taking 1 small action today is like planting the first seed in your garden of learning. Let me share a story about a learner named Amir. Amir wanted to speak English, but he always said, I will start next week. One day, he watched a video about Day 1. He followed the steps. He chose 1 goal, learning 5 words, set a time after breakfast, and acted immediately. He wrote the words in his notebook and said them aloud. That small action made him feel proud and motivated. The next day, he repeated it. After 1 month, Amir had learned 150 new words, and he could use them in simple sentences. All of this started with 1 small action on Day 1. Contrast this with someone who writes a detailed plan but never acts. They think, I will study 1 hour every morning, write a journal every day, speak to someone online, and finish a book in a month. They feel motivated at first, but when the time comes to start, fear or laziness stops them. Days pass, Weeks pass, and nothing changes. A plan is only useful if you act on it. One small action today is more powerful than a perfect plan that sits on paper. Here is another tip. Write down your first action. Seeing it on paper makes it real. For example, write, "Today I will read 1 page of an English book." Or, "Today I will record myself saying 1 sentence in English." Or, "Today I will greet 1 person in English." Writing it down creates commitment. It is like making a promise to yourself. Promises to yourself are powerful. Keep them small, simple, and possible. Step 4 is to prepare your environment. If your goal is to read 1 page, have your book ready. If your goal is to learn 5 words, write them on a card. If your goal is to speak aloud, find a quiet place or record yourself. Small preparation makes it easier to act and keeps your plan simple. Do not overthink. You only need the tools for your first action. Step 5 is to repeat. After day 1, continue tomorrow. Keep the same goal or slightly increase it if you feel ready. Small, consistent actions are stronger than occasional big efforts. The key is daily repetition. Each day you act, your habit becomes stronger. Each day you act, you build skills, confidence, and momentum. Think about it like climbing stairs. You start on the first step today. Tomorrow, you climb the second step. The next day, the third. You do not need to jump 10 steps at once. One small step every day brings you higher and higher. Your day. One plan is your first step. Repeating it every day is how you reach the top. Finally, celebrate your first step. After you finish your action today, take a moment to feel proud. Say to yourself, "I did it. I started." This small celebration strengthens your motivation. Every small success matters. Every small action builds your future self. So now, take a pen and paper. Write down one small goal. Decide the time you will do it. Prepare your tools. Take action immediately after this video. Repeat tomorrow. Step by step, day by day, you will grow. You are not just learning English. You are learning courage, discipline, and the habit of action. Your day 1 plan is simple, but it has the power to change your life. Small actions, repeated daily, become big achievements. Today is your day 1. Take the first step and watch your life begin to change. In the next section, we will conclude and bring together all the lessons. We will look at your journey so far and inspire you to continue, imagining the person you will become in the future. Your day 1 is the start of something incredible. Conclusion. Today is day 1. Welcome back and congratulations. You have come to the end of this journey, but in reality, it is just the beginning. Today, we are not just finishing a video. Today, we are deciding something important. We are deciding that life will not wait for one day. Today, we choose day 1. Think about all the stories we shared. Remember Ken, who was nervous to speak English but tried again and grew stronger. Remember Mina, who was shy but, after months of small daily steps, could order food, watch movies, and make new friends. Remember Hannah, Leo, and Amir, each taking small actions that turned into habits, confidence, and real progress. Each of these stories has one thing in common: action. Action, not waiting, changed their lives. Contrast this with waiting for one day. How many times have we said, "One day I will learn English. One day I will start exercising. One day I will chase my dreams"? We feel comfort in waiting. It is safe, quiet, and easy. But waiting does not change life. Waiting brings regret. Waiting leaves dreams on hold. Waiting turns hope into frustration. One day is full of excuses, delays, and empty promises to yourself. Day one is different. Day one is courage in action. Day one is starting, even if it is small. Day one is breaking the chains of excuses. I'm too busy. I'm too old. I'm too weak. I don't have time. Day one is taking the first step toward progress, growth, and a better future. Day one turns fear into strength, mistakes into lessons, and small habits into life-changing achievements. Think back to the power of small steps. We learned that progress does not happen in one day. It happens every day, step by step. 1 page read, 5 new words learned, 1 sentence spoken, 1 conversation attempted. These may feel small, but they add up. They build skills, confidence, and courage. Your future self will thank you for each small action you take today. Remember the lessons about habits. Habits turn day one into day 2, day 3, and beyond. When you repeat your small actions daily, they become automatic. Your skills grow, your confidence grows, and your life changes quietly but powerfully. Random effort or waiting for perfect conditions will never bring the same results. Only consistency and habit create lasting progress. Think about fear. We all feel it. Fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, fear of failing. But fear is not a signal to stop. Fear is a signal to act. When we act bravely, mistakes become lessons. Each small step taken despite fear builds courage. Each attempt moves you forward. Remember, Ken and Sarah, mistakes were not the end. They were proof of trying. Your mistakes today are proof that you are moving, learning, and growing. Your mindset matters. Negative thinking, I am not good enough, keeps you stuck. Growth thinking, I can learn step by step, opens doors. Think of your learning as a seed or a mountain. Seeds grow with daily care. Mountains are climbed one step at a time. Your mindset determines whether you will stay in the same place or rise to meet your potential. Choose growth. Choose patience. Choose belief in yourself. Now imagine the rewards of starting today. Imagine yourself confidently speaking English with friends, traveling without fear, ordering food or drinks without hesitation, watching movies and understanding them, making new friends across the world. These rewards are real. They come from action, not waiting. Each small step you take today brings these moments closer. It is time to create your day one. Write down your first small action. Will it be reading 1 page, learning 5 words, recording 1 sentence, or greeting 1 person in English? Choose something achievable. Set a time, take action immediately, and repeat tomorrow. Your plan does not need to be perfect. It only needs to start. 1 small action today is more valuable than a year of waiting for 1 day. Think about how life will feel in 6 months if you start today. You will feel proud. You will feel confident. You will see real progress. Now think about life if you wait another 6 months. You will feel regret. You will feel the same fear, the same excuses, the same frustration. The difference is your choice. 1 day equals dreams on hold. Day 1 equals action, growth, and a new life. So here is your final push. Don't wait. Take your first step today. Write it down in the comments. Share your first small action with our community. When you share, you create accountability. You inspire others, and you inspire yourself. You are not alone. Every viewer here is starting their own day one. Together, we build courage, habits, and a future filled with growth. Your day one does not need to be perfect. It does not need to be big. It only needs to start. Take one small action now. Speak, read, write, or listen in English. Take that first step and feel the pride of beginning. Each action, repeated daily, will transform your life more than you imagine. Remember, one day equals regret, waiting, and dreams unfulfilled. Day one equals action, progress, courage, and a new life. Today is your chance to choose. Today is your day one. Thank you for joining this journey on Read and Learn English. Subscribe to the channel for more videos that guide you step by step in learning English and growing your life. Together, we take small actions that lead to big results. Comment below your first action. Take it now. Begin your journey. Today is day one.